Hello, this is One Black British Woman's Voice, and today I just want to briefly touch on the subject, which is being on code. Now, how do I define being on code? Well, let me put it this way. Black people aren't very good at it, but white people are exceptionally good at it. And to provide some examples of what I mean, so that you can have a more acute sense of my definition of what being on code is, here is a fake example. So something that didn't actually happen, but I'm using it as a convenient example to illustrate what being on code means. Take, for example, a black person and a white person arguing on a train. Now, the argument escalates, but there is no physical contact whatsoever. No one has touched each other. But as time immemorial shown, as examples from America would show with people like Barbecue Becky, and also in this country with Zoe Thompson, who called the police on a black man called Terrell Lewis, based on a lie, time immemorial shows that white people have a very itchy finger when it comes to dialing the police. It is something within that race of people where they view the police as call-out bouncers in terms of making sure that black people kowtow and remain quiet. Anyway, imagine this. A black person and a white person are arguing, and onlookers, despite there being no physical altercation, just a verbal one, white onlookers call the police. Now, when the police come, the white man turns to the police and in front of the witnesses says, "The black man hit me." Now, the black man didn't hit him, but the reason why the white man is comfortable with creating that lie is because he knows that his white compadres, these white people that called the police, these white people that don't know him, would be on code and take it from there. They will concur with the white man making the false allegation because there is a code whereby if I do or say this, it's implicit that you will understand that this is what I'm doing and you'll join in with me in terms of fulfilling this lie. That's being on code. White people are very good at it. I mean, just look at the Emmett Till situation as well. A white woman claimed that she'd been wolf whistled at by a 14-year-old boy, and that community was on code in terms of finding the 3 or so white men that killed Emmett Till not guilty. It's called being on code. However, black people seem to have a different ideology, I think, when it comes to knowing what being on code is and what being on code is not. If they know at all. And I know I'm making sweeping generalizations, but I'm in a very annoyed mood, and I'm not here to pandy to your need for me to be so sacrosanct to the English language that I have to define every and all and whatever. I'm just going to say, but black people seem to have a different seem to not be able to grapple it as well as white people are. For example, I have a Twitter account, and on this Twitter account, sometimes I'll say things, I'll spout facts, I'll talk, I'll say something as you do on Twitter. It's a social media site where you talk. And occasionally I'll get a black person who claims to be woke or conscientious correcting me in public on Twitter. Now, this brings out the white trolls. They love it. They see a black person correcting me and they start liking the comment of the black person. Now, I can usually tell the difference between a fake black person's account and a real black person's account. And unfortunately, there have been occasions when a real black person's account has come and has corrected me or has deconstructed what I've said and ruined it with the minutiae of well, it's not this, it's that, or it could be this and that. Now, this is what's called not being on code. And what black people need to comprehend is that being on code is a threatening unifying factor. White people seem to have, racist people have it down to pat. Being on code, being in a room and looking at each other and knowing that they're on code. When I say being in a room, what I mean is if they're in a room full of black people and they see another white person, they're on code. They know. The police work on code. When the police kill people, they're on code. They have a fraternity. They protect each other. They know that when they lie, the others will fall in line and agree with them because they're on code. So tell me, why is it that the very basics of agreeing with each other on social media seems to be an airy-fairy, non-existent premise for some black people? There you go. I've gone from saying every black person to some. There. Are you happy? Be on code. That's a unified front. Anyway, that's my rant for today. There'll be more to come. This is One Black British Woman's Voice. Adios.
Baby,